back to the channel, you guys. I hope you guys are all having a wonderful day. Today we're going to do a walk around of the BRZ. Now, I've never actually done a walk around video of this car. I've owned this car for a year, not a year and a half, but pretty close. And I've never done a walk around video of this car. I've done a lot of little mods, a couple big mods. And basically I want to make this video for two reasons. For one, is for you guys that may not know of things I've done to this car, or may not have seen the videos. Everything I've done and everything I point out to you today will be in the description down below, so you can go down there and check it out if you're interested. And if there's something that's not down there or something that you have questions about, be sure to leave your comments, because you know I'm always going to get back to them. And number two is to landmark this car right now at its current state, because this year I'm hoping to get a lot done to this car, so I want to kind of mark it as of today, right now, February 10th, 2018. I want to mark this car as it sits. That way we can see the progress we make in 2018. I also apologize, the car's a little bit dirty. I haven't been able to wash it. It's just been raining non-stop. And today is the first nice day we've had in a couple weeks. So I had to hop on the opportunity, had to get this video done while I could, so the car stays a little bit dirty, but so be it. The car is sitting on NKT M7 wheels. Now these wheels were brand new last year. Personally, it's my favorite mod I've done to the car so far. These are directional wheels. They're in the color Storm Gray. And I think my specs I'm running are 18 by 9.5 and a plus 45 offset. However, I do wish I had a little bit more offset, but that's just something to learn for next time. But aside from that, they're very, very good wheels. They're very rare. I don't see them a lot yet. I said they were brand new for last year, and I was one of the first people to rock them on a BRZ. So I feel like that's kind of cool. It's something that not a lot of people have done. And wrapping these wheels, we have the Firestone Firehawk Indy 500s. So these are a phenomenal tire. And a lot of people are iffy about them and go back and forth and all this. These tires have performed no matter what I wanted. When I go to autocross, when I'm ripping around the streets, they always perform, they always hook. I can always count on them. And the great thing about these guys is they're really, really, really good in the rain. So when it rains or it's wet or something like that, you never have to worry, you never have to be scared of if you're gonna have traction or anything like that. These tires are great. They've always performed very, very well for me, and I will be repurchasing these tires when I need new ones. Just simple fact, they're cheap, affordable, and they do an unreal job. And of course, to finish off the wheel setup, we are sitting on ISC coilovers. These coilovers, again, have been very, very good to me. I love the coils. They have every adjustment you could want. They're really actually quite affordable, and they're super helpful. So that's I think the best part for me is the ISC team is so helpful. So I emailed them a couple times. I had a couple issues with these guys. I sent them an email. Within 24 hours, they hit me back with a full detailed response as well as videos on how to fix it, which is just cool to have a company that's actually on top of their game and actually helping you out with stuff like that, because a lot of times you don't get that kind of support. So it's nice to know that the coils are supported by a good team. But aside from the team, they were super easy to install. They have all the adjustments you want in a coilover, and they're a fair price for what you get. They're a little bit cheaper than a lot of the expensive ones, and personal favorite of mine, so I went ahead and threw them on the car. And of course, running around to the back here, we have the NVIDIA N1 catback exhaust. Everybody loves this exhaust. This is a very well-rounded, good sounding exhaust. And that's all you can say. I'm running with the titanium tips because I think they go cool with the blue. This year I'm hoping to be able to get some headers and a couple things to throw on here to make it a little bit louder. I think it's loud right now. It's loud enough for those of you that are wondering. However, I want more loud, so we're gonna go for some headers, hopefully some more exhaust components this summer. Now, so far I'd say those are more of the bigger things I've done to the car. However, there's still some other stuff I've done. So we're actually rocking the Rocket Bunny V1 front lip on the car and the side skirt. I picked the V1 front lip because I think it's very aggressive, and I really like the little up lip in the front. It's also a less frequently run kit, so I figured I would throw it on the car. It's not something that every single person at every single car meet is going to have, which is kind of cool. And it looks really good when it's paired up with the side skirt. In the next month or two, I'm gonna be getting the rear diffuser, so that'll kind of tie up the whole kit together, which will be really, really cool. And I'm just rocking mine black. A lot of people do a color match, which maybe one day I'll get a color match, but for now, I kind of am enjoying the black look. On the interior, we also have a few mods going on, so you guys can see I have the Crown Royal shift boot wrapped around there. That is a personal favorite of mine. I really, really love the aesthetics. I love the look of it. A lot of people really hate it, and they comment how much they don't like it. I'm not too sure why. I think it gives the car a really cool vibe. And it's something, again, it's something different that not everybody has, and you can't just go store buy it, so it's a little bit more rare to see. Also rocking the Wink mirror in this car, or a rally mirror, or whatever you want to call it, a 5-panel mirror. The Wink mirror is awesome because a car like this is not the best for visibility. It's not super poor, but it's not the best. And the Wink mirror is sick because you don't have to look at your blind spots. You just peek in the mirror. You can see everything from out your window to out the passenger window. I'm really glad I did it, to be honest with you. We're also repping the Rally Armor mud flaps in the back here, something a lot of people don't understand why you put on a BRZ. They think it's more for a rally car, but it actually does help, and these wheels do poke a little bit, so having the mud flaps does help to keep the car clean. And not just that, but I think they look pretty cool. I think they look kind of badass, and everybody loves their own things, and personally, I'm a fan. They're not on the front because the side skirts don't allow for that, but I'm rocking them in the rear, and I actually really do like them. Now, coming to the back of the car here, we have some of my favorite. Now, coming to the back of the car here, we have some of the coolest things I think I've done to this car. So I actually have custom taillights. These are the stock taillights. However, I removed the lens and painted the housing black, but as you guys know, it's not as easy as it is on the headlights. These aren't baked on. They're actually a solid unit. So I had to cut the lens all the way off and paint everything and then put it back together myself. And it was like a 2-day process, but in the end, I think it looks really, really cool. And we have the hardwood trunk. We are repping the hardwood trunk in this car. This was a very, very good idea. Now, for those of you that got your panties in a bunch when I just said that, it's not real hardwood. It's just like it's like a laminate flooring kind of thing, but it's still pretty thick. It's like the 7mm thick stuff, so it's got a lot of rigidity. It gives it a little more elegance. It makes the car just that much nicer. And on top of that, we were rocking a 10-inch JL audio setup. I have a 1500 watt amp buried underneath all of the wood in the trunk, and it's just kind of like a DIY setup. This is no OEM audio. This is none of that stuff. This is just a setup I've had in a car previously. I took it out, swapped it into this car. And as far as license plates, for those of you guys that live in a place where you need license plates, this is the Jewel license plate relocator. It's just literally off Amazon. I think it was $40 or something like that. Done a fantastic job. It's never come loose, never given me any issues. I've covered everything I've done to the car so far. If you guys wanted to see something, like I said, everything I've done to the car will be down below, so you can go ahead and check that out. And there will be lots to come this summer, so make sure you stick around. I actually just recently landed 3 new sponsorships, so there will be plenty of stuff coming for this car. I'm super hyped. I hope you guys are super hyped. I want to thank you guys so much for watching and so much for helping me make all this possible. I will catch you guys next time. Peace out and stay committed.